Leo, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading. The reading is for the week of the 18th of July, but obviously it's also for whenever you find it. So if you've happened upon this months or years down the track, hey, it's also relevant right now. I'm going to be pulling out a card from the Chakra Insight Oracle. So let's have a look. We have Seeing. Right. I was just telling Aries about my very unusual dream last night. We'll see if I get to share it with you guys, but it's, I've just had a bit of a flashback to my dream. So seeing, the words here are perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. Without telling you the dream in itself, it was about looking at things through new eyes, through fresh eyes, through reborn eyes, okay? It was pretty out there. Now, the next two cards I do have, it was going to be one, but you guys wanted two. So next two cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So we have Sage, I can't ever remember how to say that properly. So quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. And you also have Green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay. And I am going to just take a card from the Rider-Waite Tarot as well. And these cards are going to give us an overall feel for the week. Oh dear, that one's a jumpy one. Let's see. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. So there may be a little bit of a crossroads energy, a little bit of indecision. So we will see how the rest of the reading unfolds, but it may well be, at first glance, I would suggest there's a crossroads type energy there. And there may be an invitation for you to, interesting here that she's blindfolded and we have the Seeing card. And also with that quiet time, I feel like there's going to be an invitation for you this week, if you are at some sort of crossroads, some indecision, for you to maybe step into that quiet time, that meditative space, and tap into any intuitive messages that are coming through to help you make that decision, whatever it is that you are undecided about. So I'm going to be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chrysanne for the bulk of the reading. And as always, I have called in my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. You're welcome to do so as well, but you do not have to. It's been my intention that you will be connected in and divinely protected as well throughout the reading. So the energy coming into the week is the King of Pentacles. I'll see if I can get out all the cards first, and then we'll talk about them after that. But you know me, I'll probably just start talking about them as they come out because that's what we do. Okay, so the next card out I'm looking for will be obstacles or blocks. It's funny, I had a couple of weeks off with the virus, so thank you for your patience if you've been waiting for a reading. Thank you for being here, obviously. But I'll come back after 2 weeks of, looking after myself, spending some time in quiet time. I feel like I can't shuffle anymore. Okay, so that is too many cards, but we will be using them in different places. Okay, the obstacles or blocks this week are the Eight of Cups. Okay, Aries did have the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So very early on, they also had this idea of seeing clearly and intuitive guidance and wisdom. So if you do have any Aries in your chart, it might, just looking at a few early cards, it might be worthwhile having a look at that as well. Again, they had the Ten of Pentacles as well. So in the position of surprises, gifts, or strengths this week. And the Ace of Pentacles is in the position of the energy taking us out of the week into the following week, probably into the start of August there. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is in the position of your health, body, mind, and soul. So again, Aries had the Five of Cups. My apologies there with the Rider-Waite Tarot. And the next card out is for relationships. The Six of Cups. Okay. And then the final card we're looking for is just going to have a look at our career and finances for the week. Let's see what we've got, my darling Leos. It's actually a really good looking reading so far, a really strong reading. Yeah, very abundant as well. You've got King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. So potentially a new opportunity of something that may well grow into another King of Pentacles. All right. Okay. So in the terms of your career and finances, we do have the Eight of Swords. Okay. So this is a little bit more of a challenging energy. It's probably, if I wanted to look at the challenging cards as opposed to the more positive cards, obviously that Eight of Swords is going to be a little bit challenging, that Five of Pentacles there. And obviously that Two of Swords can be quite challenging too, particularly if it is a crossroads type energy. It can be quite, I was going to say, it can mess with your mind a little bit, okay. So let's have a look at what's going on. So I do feel like this green tarot card is really standing out to me. So I do feel like you're taking on too much. I do feel like that you're trying to do everything yourself. You've got, with this Eight of Swords, that they're sitting next to each other. This Eight of Swords is really the idea of you believing that you've got these restrictions and limitations around what you can do, what you can achieve. And so that I'm actually seeing them working well together, and I'm seeing that if you do feel like you have restrictions or limitations, or you're trapped in by something to do with your career or finances, it's about what can you do to start outsourcing some of whatever it is that you're taking on yourself and only by yourself. So yeah, that's the sense that I'm getting. I feel like it could even be somebody who's got their own business, and they're just trying to manage every part of their business themselves. So the marketing and the social media and everything else. I'm seeing someone who they can't focus on the true core of their business, which is what they're really skilled at. So the Eight of Swords, the swords are about wit and intellect. So this is somebody who's very proficient at what they do, but they feel like they can't move forward because they feel like they've got all these restrictions and limitations around them. But if you can just, start to outsource, start delegating, start giving out some of those tasks to other people who are experts in their field as well, and that will just help that abundance to flow in. It'll help you to stand in that center and just allow you to be that, that strong, intuitive, intellectual, I guess, yeah. Because it does feel like quite a, feels like quite a heady, whatever this career is for someone, it's a very mind-based career. So I don't feel like it's somebody who's like a healer or anything like that. It's somebody who's very much in the mind, somebody who's a very quick thinker. It could be to do with communication. It could be somebody who's a writer potentially. So yeah, do take it how it resonates, but it's definitely something that's very mentally challenging. So that says to me that even more so that you could be delegating and outsourcing some of those tasks, because if it's a really heavy mind-based job that you are, or career that you're focusing on, that could really tire you out. So I'm not sure if that does resonate for anyone, but that's just the message that is coming through. So I have to go with it. Okay. So normally I would come back, that would be the last card, or the, you know, the second to last card at least. But we wanted to go there with that green Tara because they were definitely related. I'm going to stick with my initial thoughts on this Two of Swords here with that crossroads. I do think that the way out of this indecision is for you to take that blindfold off, uncross your arms so that you can open that heart space and make any decisions that you're confused about from your heart space as well. So, you know, that green Tara is also very much about compassion as well. So both of these cards, you know, that's the quiet time card is in between, you know, the heart and the third eye, essentially, you know, dropping in and out of those two. But this is very much heart-based. So I do feel like the way for you to help you make that decision is to obviously, as I said, take that blindfold off, uncross those arms, open your heart, but tap into any intuitive wisdoms that are coming through. And it really is about taking that time out to and a lot of people are intimidated by the word meditate. It doesn't have to be, you know, sitting in lotus position with your, you know, with your hands in a mudra, you know, and oming or whatever. You know, it doesn't have to be that. It can just be sitting out in your backyard or sitting out in nature and just, you know, the words there, say it, you know, quiet time. You don't have to be a guru to meditate. You just need to stop and have no distractions and listen to the voice of spirit, listen to the voice of your guides and see what it is that they're trying to, and it doesn't have to be seeing, but seeing, hearing, interpreting any messages that are coming through in that way. And, you know, and the other thing too is with this idea of quiet time, it's very easy to, if you're new to it, it's very easy to get very distracted very quickly. So you could sit there for 10 minutes and go, oh, that's enough, nothing's happened. I'll get up and, you know, wash the dishes or call that person or whatever it is. But you've really got to commit to it and push through and give it a lot of time. So if you can, allow that quiet time to be extended. And even, you know, a lot of people also say, oh, I don't have the time to do it. But then they'll find 3 hours of a night time to watch Netflix. Okay, so again, maybe an invitation to look at how you're managing your time a little bit. You know, that's not for everyone, but, you know, you just do hear those people that say, I don't have time to meditate. Well, yeah, you probably do. Okay. So as I said, that energy coming in is the King of Pentacles. So you should be feeling pretty grounded, pretty secure, very stable, very... even emotionally, you should be feeling, you know, pretty chillaxed really coming into the week. So, you know, I'm pleased with that. Interestingly, though, you do have the Five of Pentacles here in the position of body, mind, and soul, your health position. So even though you're coming in connected, grounded, secure, you've still got this little bit of something going on where you don't feel like you've got it going on. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is this idea, a little bit of an idea of being left out in the cold. Because it's in the position of your health, I feel like it is in relation to your health and less so, because Pentacles can often be finances, resources, that sort of thing. So I do feel like this idea of being out in the cold, this idea of lack is around your health. So I do get the feeling that for some Leos out there, they're feeling like their health is not where they would like it to be. They're feeling like they're feeling like they want to do more, but their health is stopping them and their health is restricting them. Okay, and again, you know, coming back to this Eight of Swords, it's this idea of restrictions. You know, I can't do this because of this, and that could well be related back to the health as well. You know, like I can't go for a 10K walk because, you know, my body can only handle 5K, whatever it is. So there's some sort of almost an imagined restriction that you have on yourself in terms of what you can achieve, what your body can do, what your position of your health is. The other thing I'd like to mention at this point is there's always this opportunity for us to choose a brand new timeline, that if you're feeling that your health is a Five of Pentacles, that, there's something that is lacking, you can in any instant, close your eyes, do this meditation and say, look, right now I'm just gonna jump timelines, and in this other timeline I'm going to be a gymnast, and I'm going to have all of this energy, and I'm going to be snowboarding down a mountain, and because those timelines all exist for you and all exist for all of us. So we have the power to at any time decide, well, I don't like where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on this timeline over here now because that's a better timeline. I want to be that athlete. I want to be that snowboarder, whatever it is. And yeah, I don't know, for some reason that's coming through as a message for me in relation to that card. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit croaky, so I'll try and speed things up. I'm going way over time already. Okay, the Eight of Cups is in the position of obstacles or blocks this week. So there could very well be this idea of moving away from things that do no longer fulfill you this week. And that's okay. It's more than okay. It's bloody fantastic. Why would we want to be tied in to things that just no longer fulfill us, things that no longer bring us joy and happiness and abundance? Get your quirky boots on and your poncho and away you go. There's more on the horizon for you. You've got another 2 cups to gather along your way. The Ten of Pentacles is in the position of your gifts, strengths, or a surprise this week. So really this Ten of Pentacles, it's really saying that in terms of your strength, it's remembering that you do have enough resources. It's remembering that you've got all of this support and this, support. There's another word I'm looking for. But you've got enough, okay? You've got this really good, support network. There is another word that I'm looking for. I just can't quite get to it. But whatever it is that if there's anything challenging for you this week, that you can call on this idea of, it's almost like a family unit, but it's not necessarily blood family. So it could be community, it could be whatever it is that you've built up around you, that is this support network, that is this network of resources, that you can call on that. And I do feel like with this Ace of Pentacles moving into the next week, that there may well be something that you can call on from your support network to help you with this new opportunity that might be dropping in from the universe for you. So an Ace of Pentacles, this could be, this could be a seed that has the potential to grow into a massive, great tree, has the potential to grow into this Ten of Pentacles, probably another Ten of Pentacles, potential to grow into the King of Pentacles, all of this abundance and security and groundedness and connectedness. So there's something potentially coming in towards the end of the week that that is a new opportunity for you. We do always say with the aces is that please be mindful to take those opportunities. Okay, the universe isn't going to offer them indefinitely. So if it comes along, it's always good advice to take that opportunity and run with it, head off down that path. So I think that's the only thing that is coming through for me there. I am just drawn to the B in this Ace of Pentacles card as well. So it could be something in terms of community here. Bees are about community and working together. So when we're looking at it there with the Ten of Pentacles, it could very much be that whatever this new opportunity is for you, it's about nurturing and growing a new thing, a new venture, but it's to do with community, okay? Because normally I wouldn't even see that bee on that card. So that may well be relevant for somebody. I have already talked about the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to just quickly drop in here on the Six of Cups. And this is in the position of relationships. So it may well be in terms of relationships, you might be feeling a little bit reminiscent this week. You might be looking back at relationships, the way they were, what relationships were good, what relationships were bad. I'm getting the sense too, I just had a flash of something that happened to me last night on Facebook actually, and it was somebody who I dated like 12, 13 years ago, whatever, and he made a very unsavory comment on my Facebook, and I just thought, why? Like, why am I Facebook friends with him? I don't even like him, you know? So it's this idea of maybe reflecting on past relationships and deciding what relationships you want to let go and what relationships you want to keep. And I just instantly deleted comment and unfriended him. I'm like, I don't have time for that. So, you know, some of this reminiscing can be around good relationships, but there can also be, and that story's come up for a reason. So for someone or some of you watching, there may well be this idea of, well, maybe I need a Facebook cull. Maybe some of these people are from a time in my life and I'm no longer that same person. And particularly if they don't see you for who you are, you don't have time for people like that in your life. All right, my darling Leos, I do hope that resonates for you. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you will have a great week. And I thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week. If you've enjoyed the reading, please do like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.